Hi, third grade writers. This is such an exciting year. You know why? Because you have moved up from writing in booklets to now writing in a writer's notebook. Isn't that exciting? Like, whenever I get a fresh new notebook, my writer's heart just cannot wait to start writing stories. The really cool thing is that some people just think you just get this notebook and you start writing. But there are some certain things that a writer does in their notebook to make sure that they're kind of staying organized. And so today, I'm going to teach you how a writer keeps their writing notebook organized so that every day that they come back to write in it, they know what they've done. Are you ready to watch how a writer might organize their notebook? Okay, here we go. Okay, let's journey through a writer's notebook. The first thing that you'll see in a writer's notebook might be this page that lists ideas that you might want to write about. So I just thought about some things or ideas that I might want to write about. The first thing I was thinking about is people. So you'll notice that when you turn the page, there's a person that I might be thinking about. And look at how I dated it. I just put the person's name, and now I'm just listing moments that I could write about. And then when you turn the page, you'll see that I picked one of these moments, and I started to write about it. So look what I did. Let's just look at how I set it up. I put the date. I put kind of like the first title that I came up with, just to know and remember what my story is about. I want you to look. I have written on one line, and I left a little bit of room in that where that red mark, if you have that on your paper, left a little room over to the left because, listen, writers go back and reread, and sometimes I like to put ideas over here of how to make this better. So I started and I wrote all the way across as much as I could, and then I went to the next line. And I did that all the way down the paper. My story goes on. I didn't write on the back because this might be another area I could do some revision on. I put page 2, and I started to write again using the whole line and then drop down to the next line. As you can tell, I didn't finish the story, but that's okay. Let's look at another story. Again, I have the title. I have the date. It's very important to put your date. And look what I did here as a writer. I really wanted to make sure that I was thinking about the beginning, the middle, and end of my story. So I kind of did just like a little outline, just to make sure my memory was clear on that story and I could remember what I was writing about. And then I started to write, but my time was up. So I went up to my organizer and I just kind of like crossed out that which I've already written. So if I want to come back to this tomorrow, do you see how a writer's notebook, a writer really thinks about not just the day, but tomorrow when I come back to write? Oh, I can see what I've written and I know where to pick up. Just an idea. Here's another person I was thinking about writing. And so I left a few pages for this person because maybe I want to write more stories. So then I just went to another person and listed some ideas. Again, you will notice I have a title, I have a date, and I did an outline. And tomorrow I might pick up on this story. I was out of time when I did this. Again, I will start writing here, go across one line, keep my sentence right in that line, drop down to the next line. And that's just one way a writer will try to stay organized with their notebook.